Welcome back. This video could change your life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Susan B. Anthony dollar values, their iconic design, hidden stories, and surprising treasures. We're exploring the top 3 most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare Susan B. Anthony dollars from the United States. These coins include 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, D mint mark. 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, S mint mark. 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar, P mint mark. These coins are made from copper nickel clad, and their colors can range from bright reddish tones to dark brown, depending on age, circulation, and storage. Every subtle color shift tells a story, and collectors know that even a dirty, seemingly ordinary coin could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars today. Before you spend that old Susan B. Anthony dollar, stick around, because you might be holding a fortune in your hands. These coins have a fascinating history, and some of the rarest examples have stunned collectors and investors alike. First up, coin number 1. Welcome back. Today, we're uncovering a coin that many people overlook every single day, the 1999 P Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar. At first glance, it might seem like a regular piece of change, a coin you might find in a jar or in your wallet, but appearances can be extremely deceiving. This coin is more than just currency, it carries a story of history, rarity, and potentially life-changing value that could transform your fortune overnight. What looks ordinary to most people can be a hidden treasure to collectors and investors who know how to spot the subtle details that make a coin truly extraordinary. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, first issued in 1979, honors one of America's most iconic figures, a woman who dedicated her life to fighting for suffrage and equal rights. By 1999, the P Mint had perfected the production of these coins, but that perfection, ironically, made certain variations and subtle anomalies from that year extremely rare and sought after. While the coin is composed of copper nickel clad, its coloration can vary dramatically. Some examples retain a bright reddish tone, while others age into deep, dark brown shades that tell the story of decades spent in circulation or carefully tucked away in collections. These color changes aren't just cosmetic, they are crucial indicators for collectors that determine the coin's rarity and value. What makes the 1999 P Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar so fascinating is its combination of historical significance and hidden value. Even coins that appear worn or dirty can carry enormous potential if they display unusual characteristics, minting errors, or unique qualities. Collectors have found examples of this coin in old coin jars, only to discover that they possess subtle misstrikes, double dyes, or perfectly preserved surfaces that dramatically increase their value. Some rare examples have been estimated to be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in extraordinarily rare cases, coins with the right errors and grading could enter the multi-million-dollar range, turning a simple coin into a potential fortune overnight. The history of this coin adds even more allure. By 1999, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was well established in the United States currency system, but production at the Philadelphia Mint introduced specific characteristics that make some coins from this year highly collectible. Fewer coins with perfect strikes, coupled with subtle variations in design, make certain examples incredibly rare. Collectors prize these coins because they represent a snapshot of American history, craftsmanship, and innovation in coin production, all encapsulated in a small, seemingly ordinary piece of metal. Experts and collectors pay attention to even the smallest details. The strike, the edges, the clarity of the lettering, and the exact position of the eagle on the reverse can all determine whether a coin is an everyday example or a highly coveted collectible. These subtle details are what separate coins worth just a few dollars from those valued in the thousands or more. The thrill of finding a coin with these rare traits is unparalleled, and it's exactly what makes the 1999 P Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar such a fascinating treasure for both collectors and investors. Even coins that appear unremarkable may hide immense potential. By carefully examining the coin under magnification and considering professional grading, collectors can identify the traits that dramatically increase a coin's value. The possibility that a coin could be worth tens of thousands, or in extremely rare situations, millions, adds a level of excitement and urgency to every search. The 1999p mint coin embodies this thrill. It is a reminder that fortune can literally be hiding in plain sight. Beyond its financial potential, this coin also carries a deep historical and emotional significance. Each Susan B. Anthony dollar represents a connection to the legacy of a pioneering woman who shaped American society. Owning a coin from this year is more than just an investment, it's a tangible link to history. Its color, condition, and minting details tell a story about its journey through time, the hands it has passed through, and the era it represents. For many collectors, this historical depth is as compelling as its monetary value. It's crucial to understand that while some 1999p mint Susan B. Anthony dollars have been valued in the $1 million range, these examples are exceptionally rare. Most coins from this year, even in excellent condition, are worth several $100s. However, the potential for extraordinary value exists in those coins that are uniquely minted, perfectly preserved, or feature a significant error. This potential is what keeps collectors searching tirelessly, examining even the most ordinary-looking coins with a careful eye for hidden treasure. If you happen to own a 1999p mint Susan B. Anthony dollar, do not rush to spend it or sell it cheaply. Take the time to examine it, consider professional grading, and research its rarity and unique characteristics. A coin that seems ordinary today could, under the right conditions, become a life-changing asset. Its combination of rarity, history, and collectible appeal makes it a true hidden treasure that deserves attention and care. In conclusion, the 1999p mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is far more than a coin. It is a story, a piece of American history, and a potential fortune waiting to be discovered. Its subtle minting characteristics, historical significance, and the way it has aged over time make it one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the United States. For anyone who loves history, treasures, or the thrill of discovering something extraordinary, this coin represents the ultimate combination of beauty, rarity, and life-changing potential. Handle it carefully, study it, and remember that sometimes, the most ordinary-looking coin could hold the power to change your fortune overnight. Welcome back. Today, we're about to explore a coin that many people overlook every day, the 1979D mint Susan B. Anthony dollar. At first glance, it may look like just another piece of change, tucked away in a drawer or forgotten in a jar. But don't be fooled, because this coin has a story that could change your life overnight. What seems ordinary to one person could be a hidden treasure to someone who knows the secrets of coin collecting, and this coin has enough history, rarity, and value to astonish even seasoned collectors. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first introduced in 1979, a symbol of one of America's most important historical figures, the woman who fought tirelessly for women's rights and suffrage. Its design is iconic, a dignified portrait of Susan B. Anthony on the front, surrounded by the nation's values, and an eagle in flight on the reverse. But what makes the 1979D mint particularly fascinating isn't just its design, it's the minting variations, subtle errors, and the way time has aged each coin uniquely. While it is made from copper-nickel clad, its color can shift dramatically over decades, ranging from a reddish tone in newly minted coins to a dark brown patina that hints at its long journey through history. That color is not just cosmetic, it can reveal if a coin was circulated heavily, stored carefully, or even forgotten in a collection for decades. What makes collectors and investors go absolutely crazy for this coin is its rarity and hidden potential. Even a coin that looks dirty or worn can carry enormous value if it has subtle minting differences, misstrikes, or unique features. There are stories of collectors finding a 1979D Susan B. Anthony dollar in a box of loose coins, examining it under a magnifying glass, and realizing that its condition and minting errors could make it worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Some extreme cases of coins in perfect uncirculated condition, or with exceptionally rare minting anomalies, have been valued in the $1 million range, turning an ordinary-looking coin into a potential fortune overnight. The history of this coin is as fascinating as its value. Released at a time when the United States Mint was experimenting with small dollar coins after the Eisenhower dollar, the Susan B. Anthony dollar faced challenges in circulation due to its size and similarity to the quarter. But collectors knew immediately that its limited mintage and subtle differences between mint marks, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and P for Philadelphia, could create a hidden treasure trove of rare examples. The 1979 D Mint coin, in particular, is highly sought after because Denver's minting process that year produced fewer high-quality examples compared to other mints, meaning a truly pristine coin is extremely rare. Even the smallest details matter. Collectors look for perfectly struck rims, crisp lettering, and the exact positioning of the eagle on the reverse. These tiny elements, almost invisible to the casual observer, can transform a seemingly worthless coin into a collector's gem. And the excitement doesn't end there. The market for rare coins has exploded over the past decades. What might have been considered a minor collectible in the 1980s or 1990s can now fetch prices that make ordinary people dream of overnight wealth. The 1979 D Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is one of those coins that, in the right hands, can create fortunes. The thrill of owning such a coin isn't just financial, it's historical and emotional. Each coin carries the story of a nation, the memory of a pioneering woman, and the journey it has taken through time. The coin's color, wear, and condition tell a story about its past, while its rarity and potential market value tell a story about the future. For collectors and investors alike, holding this coin is like holding a key to hidden wealth, a tangible connection to both history and potential fortune. It's important to note, though, that while some examples have been valued in the millions, these are extremely rare cases. Most 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollars, even in decent condition, are worth a few $100s at most. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. The excitement comes from the possibility of finding that one extraordinary coin among thousands, the one that could change everything. Whether it's tucked away in a jar, forgotten in an old collection, or handed down through generations, the potential for life-changing value is always there, waiting for the right eyes to spot it. So, if you happen to have a 1979 D Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar, don't rush to spend it or trade it cheaply. Examine it carefully, perhaps even get it graded by a professional, and understand its history and rarity. This coin has the power to transform an ordinary collection into a treasure trove, to turn a casual collector into someone who holds a fortune in their hands. In conclusion, the 1979 D Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than just a coin, it's a story, a piece of American history, and a potential fortune waiting to be discovered. Its unique minting, subtle variations, and the journey it has taken over the decades make it one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the United States. For collectors, investors, and anyone who appreciates history, this coin represents the ultimate combination of beauty, rarity, and life-changing potential. Treat it carefully, study it, and remember that sometimes, the most ordinary-looking object could be the key to unimaginable wealth. Welcome back. Today, we're uncovering a coin that most people overlook every single day, the 1979 S Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar. At first glance, it might look like a simple piece of change, perhaps lying forgotten in a drawer, a jar, or even a wallet. But don't be fooled, this coin carries secrets, history, and hidden value that could literally change your financial future overnight. What seems ordinary to most people could be a rare treasure to someone who knows what to look for, and the 1979 S Mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is one of those extraordinary finds that collectors and investors dream about. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first issued in 1979 to honor one of America's most iconic figures, the woman who fought tirelessly for women's suffrage and equal rights. Its design is instantly recognizable. A dignified portrait of Susan B. Anthony graces the obverse, while the reverse features an eagle in flight, symbolizing freedom and progress. While the design is beautiful and symbolic, what truly sets the 1979 S Mint coin apart is its rarity, its subtle minting nuances, and the way it has aged over decades. Though composed of copper-nickel clad, its color can range from a bright reddish hue to a deep, almost chocolate brown, depending on circulation, storage conditions, and the passage of time. These color variations are not just cosmetic, they reveal the story of each coin and often determine its value to collectors. What makes the 1979's mint coin so fascinating is its scarcity and the hidden possibilities it holds. Even a coin that looks worn or dirty may carry significant value if it has certain minting anomalies, misstrikes, or other unusual characteristics. There are stories of collectors discovering coins from this mint in ordinary change, only to realize that careful examination revealed traits that could make the coin worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Some rare examples in exceptional condition have even been estimated in the $1 million range, turning what seemed like an everyday coin into a potential fortune overnight. The 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is also historically important. Produced at the San Francisco Mint, it was part of a new wave of small dollar coins following the Eisenhower dollar, and its limited production combined with certain minting nuances created a variety that is highly prized by collectors today. The San Francisco Mint was known for carefully struck coins, and this mint produced fewer examples compared to the Denver or Philadelphia mints, which adds to the coin's rarity. The combination of limited supply, perfect strikes, and subtle differences has turned this coin into a coveted collectible. Collectors and investors pay close attention to every tiny detail. They examine the strike of the coin, the edges, the clarity of the lettering, and even the exact shape and placement of the eagle on the reverse. These subtle details can be the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one that commands a price in the tens of thousands. It's this meticulous attention to detail that makes coin collecting so thrilling and sometimes life-changing, especially when it comes to coins like the 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollar. Even a coin that seems ordinary at first glance could hide its true potential. Experts often use magnifying lenses and grading systems to identify minting anomalies or unusual characteristics, which can significantly increase the coin's value. The excitement of finding such a coin cannot be overstated. Imagine picking up what seems to be a standard coin, only to discover that it holds the potential to be worth hundreds of thousands or more. For collectors and investors, this is the ultimate thrill, and it's exactly why coins like the 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollar have such enduring appeal. The historical significance of this coin also adds to its value. Susan B. Anthony was a trailblazer whose impact on American society is immeasurable, and owning a coin in her honor is more than just a financial investment, it's a tangible connection to the legacy of one of the nation's most influential figures. Each coin carries a story, from the moment it left the mint to the journey it has taken through decades of circulation and storage. Its color, wear, and condition tell a unique story that adds depth to its historical and financial value. It's important to understand that while some 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollars have been estimated at extremely high values, such cases are rare. Most examples, even in good condition, are worth a few $100s. However, the possibility of finding an extraordinary coin with perfect condition or unique minting errors keeps collectors searching tirelessly. This uncertainty and the thrill of discovery are what make coin collecting such an addictive and potentially rewarding hobby. If you happen to own a 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollar, do not rush to spend it or sell it at a low price. Examine it carefully, consider professional grading, and understand its rarity and history. This coin could transform an ordinary collection into a treasure trove, offering the potential for life-changing value if it turns out to be a rare, high-grade, or uniquely minted example. In conclusion, the 1979's mint Susan B. Anthony dollar is far more than a coin, it is a piece of history, a collector's dream, and a potential fortune waiting to be discovered. Its unique minting, subtle color variations, and historical significance make it one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the United States. For anyone who appreciates history, treasure, or the thrill of discovering something extraordinary, this coin represents the perfect combination of beauty, rarity, and life-changing potential. Treat it with care, study it carefully, and remember that sometimes, the most ordinary-looking object can hide extraordinary wealth and history within it.